The gap between you and your vision manifest in the physical world is not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a reflection of your worth. It's not a reflection of your worth, and it is not necessarily a reflection of a lack of effort. I want to share a personal story because I am going through a moment in life where my external environment is not at all a reflection of where I want to be and what I envision. And a finch just flew, not into my window, but like right on it and then ducked away. Yeah, life happened and things changed unexpectedly. I had some really serious health things come up, imbalances, and so I am staying put in my mom's house, which is the most supportive environment for me right now, where I can be taken care of, I can be around family, and I'm getting access to the care that I need here, doing hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which has been amazing, and then some. And I don't, have to worry too much about too many things because I'm taken care of in ways that are fundamentally most important for me right now. And contrary to my physical situation at this moment, I was traveling. I actually was just in Benin in Africa on an incredible adventure. It was a cultural immersion and a dance project, and there was so much that we were doing, and it was just so profoundly meaningful and rich. And I had been traveling, and I usually spend a few months every year without even planning it. I just wind up going places, but I usually spend a few months at a time traveling. And in the last year or two, I've been doing a lot of little short trips, and I just love travel. I love certain weather. I love being at a certain elevation. I love certain environments. I'm very sensitive to my environments and to harmony within the environment, and and communities and types of people. I gravitate towards different areas that attract different kinds of people that are beautiful and full of art and things like this. But here in South Florida, while I have some trees and grass out my window and birds, it's not the environment for me. The weather is bad for me. The air pollution is dangerous for me because sometimes I go out and I, breathe in. I don't want to drag this on too long, but, this is all just to say that where I am physically right now, and why I'm sharing this message is because I want to just remind people who are in situations where they're not yet at the physical place or embodying the life or living the life externally that they dream of and have worked on creating and envisioned or whatever. Just because you're not there doesn't mean that it's not a reflection on your efforts or your worth necessarily. And you'll know if this message is for you, if it resonates. And I share these as confirmations for things that you already know, but hearing me, someone that either you know or you don't know, but most likely you don't know, sharing these things, it will confirm the path that you're already on and provide a reflection and validation and encouragement and kind of like you're being cheered on to continue moving towards where you're moving and to just relax and be at peace. There are something that I experience, especially scrolling through social media and feeling so restricted in my environment in certain ways. It's not that hard for me to, experience these thoughts getting in my head about, what I'm doing or comparing myself to other people that I see. But that's totally besides the point. It's irrelevant. It's useless. It's not real. It's not useful. And so that's why I'm making this message, because one sign for me that I know that I'm on the right path is when I feel inspired, when I feel energized about my vision and I follow it, and I listen to my soul, my heart. Sometimes in life, there's only so much that we can do to continue nurturing that vision, because we might be limited by our health. We might be limited by our resources or means. For example, like I was, just saying, I am dealing with these health issues that make it borderline dangerous for me to literally go outside, because you can read more about specifically what I'm challenged with in the description. I have a link for a GoFundMe. I'm raising funds so that I can get extra support. But overall it's toxicity. You can kind of see the redness here. It looks way more obvious, like when I get out of the shower, and the lighting on this webcam is very generous to my complexion, honestly. But this is a sign of just toxin overload, and my anyway, I already gone on for 6 minutes. I'm just going to trust that this will impact whoever it needs to, and I want to pull some cards from this beautiful Cosmic Slumber Tarot deck for advice on for advice for anyone who is struggling with accepting where they are, and still maybe struggling to connect with their vision, or connect with this feeling of faith that the vision is there, and you're not necessarily further, you're just closer. The more time that passes, you just get closer and closer to what it is that you dream in your heart. So even though it feels like you're far away, you're only getting closer every day. And you might not be able to see the things that are happening behind the scenes, because even in you being where you need to be, staying put, taking care of yourself, prioritizing your health, your well-being, your energy, whatever it is for you, you are doing right by yourself, by taking care of yourself. And sometimes that means letting go of how we, when, the timeline as to when we think these things are going to come true, or, like, imagine riding a train and you're going to a castle, and you're in the plains, and you see mountains coming up, so you can look out the window, you see the mountains getting closer and closer, and then eventually you see the castle over the edge of one of these hills, and you can see it getting closer and closer, and you can feel the temperature lowering as you raise in elevation. It's like there are some moments in life where you can actually measure and quantify and qualify how much closer you are getting towards where it is that you're going, but there are some times in life, like for me right now, and for you, if this found you and this is your message, there are some times in life where you can't see, you can't feel. It's just an internal thing. It's just the only connection you feel to it is with your vision, and even that is not always there, because sometimes it gets overshadowed by the weather, or by your sensitivity to the particular environment, for example, whatever it is for you. Anyway, I'm going to pull some advice, some messages, what this group of people needs to hear. You see the star. Your wishes are already in your field. This energy is coming out because it is a reflection of what's in the field. You are immersed in the energy of your hopes and your dreams and the fulfillment of them. You know what it feels like. You have it. It doesn't mean it's not here. It's just the third dimension works how it works, and it takes time for things to process. And, some things are linear. There is an order that certain events must play out in your life in order for wish fulfillment to happen. But that does not mean that it's not there. Okay, yeah, we have Strength and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like you are cultivating, or you have this sense of, self-belief very strong inside of you. This resembles unwavering confidence in what you believe in. Excuse me. This is the Seven of Wands speaks to, on one hand, defensiveness, and on another hand, advocating for something that you believe in, and standing up for something. And strength is strength. Strength is strength. So there is a strong sense of faith. And sometimes you might feel like you're being challenged, or you are being opposed, or some opposition, something comes up that you feel your defenses activate, but it's revealing your strength through whatever is happening. We just had a bunch come. Oh, we just had a bunch come out. Okay. Okay. So this is really interesting. We have the Lovers, the Five of Pentacles, and the Tower. So I feel like everything that has created disappointment in your life, everything that has recently fallen apart in your life, and you chose. This is like this is the energy of you chose to let go of the foundations that were crumbling and the things that were unsustainable and the changes that were, unsustainable. Oh, sorry. Just, I need to pause this video 1 second. I'm getting a call. Talk about things being derailed. The call mirrors pretty much the theme of what I've been talking about here. Which is, things change when we don't expect it, and it means nothing about the fact that our life is still moving forward. The fact that things are changing, the fact that things are still moving, and that we're still going forward, even as, roundabout as it feels sometimes, as the path towards our visions feel sometimes, or feels, we're being supported by God. The way that I see it, sometimes things move around and things change because we're being protected from something that wouldn't have worked out. Maybe it wasn't the right time, whatever. What I'm trying to say is trust, and it seems like with this story that these cards are telling, that you have trusted. You've chosen to allow the unsustainable aspects of life to just fall. You've allowed the changes to happen, and you are accepting of disappointment, of change. And maybe you're disappointed, maybe you're not. Five of Pentacles is kind of like disappointment, and I haven't figured out how to completely let go of expectations all the time, constantly. I think that I'm good at it in some ways, and I can accept reality, even as hopeful as I may have been at points for reality to look a certain way or feel a certain way or appear a certain way. But yeah, this is just accepting the change and choosing it. And the Lovers could also double as literally finding a harmonious, compatible relationship, loving relationship. And I'm going to pull one more card for messages. We had the Queen of Cups just flip out and then flip back, but I want one to come out. That's obvious. And this one also, the Four of Pentacles, wanted to come out, but it didn't fully come out. But okay, yeah, the Ace of Wands. So we had the Seven of Wands before, but yeah, there is a passionate, visceral new beginning underway, period. This energy is here. It's showing up. It's in the field, so it's bound to happen. So keep your faith, and just, relax into what is here now, and make the best of it, make the most of it. And, don't deprive yourself of life's joy. You can still find excitement and vigor and passion, in even in small ways. And the more you orient yourself towards what it is that you want to create and feel, the more that you become accustomed to that quality, and you can recognize it, and your life becomes more full of it. So even if it's one tiny step at a time, even if it's one thought in a day and you're having a really hard time, that little thought counts. And keep the faith and keep growing in that way, because it will become a habit, it will become a pattern, it will grow. And, if your foundations that you once relied on in the past are now crumbling, you simply have an opportunity to seek new places to express and experience this energy. It's not a loss. It's not a loss. It's an opportunity for deeper harmony. It's an opportunity to choose, vitality for yourself, energy, passion. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope it's found who it's needed to. Please leave a comment, like and subscribe if this resonated with you. Again, I am raising funds for my healing journey, and you can check out the link for my GoFundMe with my story and the option to donate if you're able. And simply reading it and sharing it also means a lot to me. So that's there in the description. And I am also offering personal readings at the time. I love doing them, and I'm able to, so I am. And if you would like one, you can message me here on YouTube or on Instagram at Rustic Peach. My social medias and info on the kinds of offerings that I offer, the kind of readings that I offer, is in the description as well, so check it out. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.